Hey, all you beautiful people. Quando Dingle here. No, I'm just kidding. I am too, ugly to look like Quando Dingle. I am going to be doing a full story from the Batman Who Laughs. So, the Batman Who Laughs, is a part of the DC Metal is a part of the DC Metal storyline. Uh, and in that storyline, uh, so Batman kills Joker and is infected with a Joker gas. And as time went on, he became the Joker. And then he became really evil and powerful. And he was able to get the power to be able to pop in and out of timelines. It's crazy. Anyways, so the story begins with a Batman chasing criminals, and he gets inside their vehicle where he finds a corpse of himself. And he finds a corpse of himself inside a casket. And after examining the body to making sure that it is his inside the morgue, uh, a uh, Batman, in so a little bit after, Batman shows up at the, I'm assuming, Blackgate prison, and goes on a whole entire killing spree with firearms. But when he gets to the Joker, a figure with a smiling bat kills the Joker, the Batman Who Laughs. Um, and so Batman explains the Batman Who Laughs to Joker, and also the Joker that was inside that cell was actually just a decoy. And so while he is at the Batcave, the real Joker ambushes Alfred and Bruce, but he kills himself and infects real Bruce Wayne. Um, but Batman uses the antidotes, but he is slowly going. Uh, he is slowly becoming the Batman Who Laughs, which he says that it'll only take him about a week before the Batman Who Laughs, or he becomes the Batman Who Laughs, which shows you that even though with all the antidotes he has, this stuff is really strong. So, Gordon finds another Bruce Wayne, completely different corpse. But when the Batman Who Laughs goes on another massacre, Batman confronts him. But the Grim Knight, who is the Batman who ambushed Blackgate Prison, snipes him. So the Grim Knight was created when Joe Chill dropped the gun in the alley when he killed Bruce's parents. And Bruce had picked it up and killed Joe Chill. And so, Batman in that universe uses guns, and there's not a lot of bad guys. Um, uh, so, so the Batman Who Laughs blows up the building, and then Bruce goes back to the Batcave where he is keeping Joker, and he awakens Joker, and finds that the only one who knows about the plan that the Batman Who Laughs and Grim Knight are doing is Commissioner Gordon's son, James Gordon. So he goes to interrogate James Gordon, um, but is attacked by the Grim Knight. Uh, which like he says, his own Gotham has no criminals because of the fact of he's you know
He be strapped.
and so because of that, there's no criminals. But A little later, the Batman Who Laughs then fights Penguin's men and kills a older Bruce Wayne that pops in. Uh, and then a little bit after that, Alfred then goes to Bruce, but he too becomes the Batman Who Laughs. Alfred then fights Bruce, but lets him go and helps him. And it's so Bruce learns how to use the visor that the Batman Who Laughs uses. And so basically, it's called the dark metal visor, and what it does is that it detects this thing called dark metal, which is like a material of the portal, which is basically how how these other like Bruce Waynes and Batmans are coming into uh his own universe. Um, and so anyone who uses the dark metal visor can also like bring in other Batmans and stuff, which we'll kind of see later in in the story. So mm. so Batman goes to Blackgate, but he finds an older Bruce, one in his universe that owns Blackgate. So later, Jim is captured by Grim Knight, but escapes. But is so James Gordon escapes Grim Knight and is attacked by what's called Robin Crows. Now, I don't really know. It's like so. It's Robin. It's all of the three Robins. Jason Todd. No, I think it's Damian, Tim, and Dick Grayson. If I'm not if I'm assuming, I don't know. But they're like also sprayed with the Joker gas, but they become like these like dogs almost, and they're called crows. So James Gordon is attacked by these crows, or these three Robin crows. Uh, and then so while in Blackgate, it's found out that the Batman Who Laughs is there, and he kills older Bruce. And then jumping back, Jim also gets captured. So Jim also gets captured by the Grim Knight, and and almost and he actually almost kills Jim, but the Batman Who Laughs stops him. Now James Gordon also gets chased by the Grim Knight because he's escaped, but Jim gets attacked by the three crows, but James is able to shoot both of them. Uh, and then later on, the Batman Who Laughs goes to the Court of the Owls hideout, and he destroys and kills the Court of the Owls. But there is a Bruce Wayne with a Court of the Owls armor on, which means that he was a part of the Court of the Owls in his universe. So so both Gordons get saved by Batman, and they activate the Last Laugh, which is a failsafe that blocks off like all of the waterways because so Grim Knight and so it's later found out that the Grim Knight and the Batman Who Laugh are trying to like put the Joker fluids into the Gotham waterway, so all of the water will be infected. Um, and so what that does is that it basically closes off all of the Gotham waterways. But but it's also found out that the Batman Who Laughs needs for him to set it or to activate it. So whenever he does find out that he goes on ahead and just activates it anyways. But this gives him a chance to set up a trap for Grim Knight. So the Batman Who Laughs almost kills a elderly, wheelchair-bound Bruce Wayne. but mm, but Batman is able to show up, and he's actually able to return that elderly Bruce Wayne back to his own universe, which I'm gonna say popped. So he's able to pop that old of that elderly Bruce Wayne because what he did was that he destroyed all of the dark metal in Gotham except for one in the except for the one inside the Batcave. So while the Batman Who Laughs and Batman face off, Grim Knight almost executes the plan, but both Gordons use the advanced bat suits to fight him. When Batman takes off the visor, due to the fact of like all of the universes are now like slowly colliding, the Batman Who Laughs becomes almost demonic, which I'll put the panel right there. So and so while they're fighting, the Batman Who Laughs gets the upper hand and shoots him up with his own blood. So he now has, but like he's for sure like going in like a couple minutes. But he realizes that nothing is happening. So Grim Knight dumps the toxin. So Grim Knight is able to get away from the Gordons, and he dumps the toxin inside the water. And while that happens, the Batman Who Laughs is lured to the Wayne Cemetery, where Alfred and Bruce finish him off by they have like turrets with tasers. They're able to like almost kill him. But after they beat him, Bruce goes insane, or he turns into the Batman Who Laughs, but he makes a slow recovery. But at the very end of the comic, it's revealed that Jim Gordon somehow got infected after him and James got away from beating up the Grim Knight. So yeah, if you guys liked this video, go ahead and drop a like. Obviously, you guys don't have to. But I really the reason why I want you guys to drop a like or even comment is because the dark metal series, or the black metal series, is one of my most favorite series of all time, especially in recent years for DC. And so for me, I really loved the dark metal multiverse storyline. And there's other ones. There's the Batman Who Laughs Infected series, and there's also the Dark Knights, and there's one called and then there's a newer one called The Darkest Night. So please, I beg of you, please like, because I want to cover these so bad. or comment saying, hey, I want to see more. Because thing is that as a creator, I don't want to push on content to you guys that you guys do not want. So anyways, but yeah, so like and subscribe if you guys want to see some more. And put up that meme.